Hello beautiful dancer and welcome to this new video. If you are a fusion belly dancer and your desire is to master the beautiful juicy movements of your belly, then this video is for you. I'm Lamia Barbara. I am a professional fusion belly dance artist and dance mentor specialized in Indian fusion belly dance. And my soul's purpose is to teach dance and help dancers like you, passionate dancers, embody your artistry soulfully. Today I am so excited to share with you this little extract from one of my private coaching sessions where I was guiding my student, my beloved student C, into her journey towards mastering the belly roll movement. So I'm very excited because it's going to be a full class focused, like laser focused on mastering this beautiful movement I deeply am in love with. And I guarantee you that practicing this video fully will give you a lot of improvements towards mastering these beautiful dance movements. Enjoy the practice. But before we start, I am thrilled to announce that I have the last 3 spots left for my one-on-one private coaching 5 weeks package with a special spring discount which is going to be available until May 1st. So this is a very special offer for those of you who want to go deeper into their dance journey and create a practice, a sustainable practice designed for you towards your dance goals. I will be guiding you towards your dance goals, and I will be there to support your mindset and to nurture your practice. You will have access to 5 weeks of coaching with me, with Telegram coaching, and I will be also your accountability friend. So I will give you homework and assessment designed for you. And if this calls you, don't waste your time and go check the offer. I have the last 3 spots left and I can't wait to dance with you. All right. And I'm gonna simply just roll slowly on the floor, one vertebra at a time. Just for a moment, grab your knees and hold your knees towards your chest to lengthen the lumbar spine. You can maybe roll back and forth your knees so that we can massage the lumbar spine, maybe creating circles and connecting ourselves with this part one way and the other with your circles, and have this awareness that the lumbar spine is gonna always be lengthened and long. So we never want to shorten the lumbar spine, okay? And actually, as we go back and forth, if you put less pressure of your hands and just use the knees, you're gonna see that engaging the lower abs will automatically lengthen the lumbar spine, all right? Otherwise, let's just try to put our feet on the ground and release the abs. You're gonna see that automatically, like I create some space in the lumbar spine, or at least you can feel that it's not engaged really. Actually, it's engaged and it's shorter. So again, sucking in the belly towards the spine. We're gonna lengthen the lumbar spine and try to have the lower part of the spine as flat as possible on the ground, all right? So from here, we're gonna come up gracefully as much as we can with both of our arms and put our elbows under our shoulders. All right. Again, we're going to make sure that the lumbar spine is extended, and for the rest of these exercises, this is like the foundation. Then we're going to bring both of our knees and feet together, and sucking in the belly, we're going to come up with both of the heels just touching with the toes the ground. So we're engaging the lower abs already. And then we're going to come up with one knee towards the chest, release, and other knee and release. And keep going just with this exercise. Keep breathing. The neck is long, away from your shoulders. So no pressure on the neck as well. All right, now squeeze your knees together like if you have a piece of paper between your knees, and let's go up with both of the knees, sucking in the belly and slowly down, just touching with the toes. And again, up and down. You're gonna feel that you are engaging a lot of your lower abs here, always trying to lengthen the lumbar spine, never shortening. Keep going, breathing, squeezing the knee so that we can activate the core. There's a connection between squeezing of the knees and the core. Just keep breathing. All right, now we're gonna come up, stay here and open the knees and just touching with the toes, the point of your toes. Yes, keeping the knees open and the lower abs in. We're gonna go down with the toes and up with the toes. Yes, in this butterfly pose. Engaging the feet as well, pointing the feet. Shoulders away from the ears, neck is long and relaxed. Breathing. Sucking in the belly. All right, now we're gonna come up again and close the knees together again. Come up with both of the feet, pointing the feet towards the ceiling as much as we can. We're gonna flex the right foot and come up 1 centimeter from the floor, and then point and come up again as much as you can. And then left foot, flex, come up, point, and other side. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Couple more. Down and point, down and point. Last one. And point, activating the feet, flex and point. Stay here for a moment. Close down and slowly, slowly roll. Completely on the floor. Have your knees again towards your chest, just for a moment. So this was a kind of activation and a little warm-up. And now again, let's bring both of the feet on the floor. Again, finding the connection between sucking in the lower abs, lengthening the lumbar spine. We're gonna come up with both of the feet together, knees together, halfway from the ground, like parallel to the ground. Here, yes, sucking in the belly. And then, optional, we can put both of the hands behind the head, opening the elbows to the side. And if you feel comfortable with that, you can also come halfway with your head. Yes, releasing the shoulders away from the ears and opening the elbows as much as we can. The gaze is forward and up. And we're going to do exactly the same exercises, coming down, touching the floor, and up again. Down and up again. Down and up again. Down and up again. Keep breathing, sucking in the belly. And again, down and up again. Down and up again. I'm gonna do that for a minute-ish or something. Okay, let's say like 30 seconds or something. Just keep going, keep breathing. Pointing the feet, sucking in the belly. And then squeezing the knees together. Let's go down with both of the feet and come up parallel to the floor. Yes, keep breathing. As we do this, sucking in the belly, gaze towards the ceiling. Elbows are opened. Breathe normally. Couple more of this. Last one. Let's go down and up. Now open butterfly, pointing the feet, and let's go down and up as we did before. Yes, exactly the same. Keep breathing. So let's say that every exercise is like 20 to 30 seconds each. So when you practice, you can just put a timer or you can just follow this video. Keep breathing. A couple more. And last one. All right, come back, close the feet, pointing the feet up. Let's go flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Keep breathing for 8. And left and point. And 7. And left and point. And 6. And left and point. 5. Point. Left. Point. 4. Point. Left. Point. 3. Point. Suck in the belly. Point. 2. Point. Opening the elbows. Point. Last one. Right. Point. Left. Point. Release. And slowly, slowly, slowly come to the floor. All right. Let's create circles around the tailbone. Just releasing, rocking your knees. Oh, very nice. Do you feel your lower abs are like there? Yes. Definitely, I can feel that. Every time I do these exercises, it's like, oh, yeah, I have lower abs. I was forgetting about it. Oh, all right. So next one, we're gonna put both of our arms under our hips, creating a kind of a pillow. Yes, this ensures that our lumbar spine is long, and there is also a little bit of elevation of the hips, and this is gonna help for the next session. So for this session, we're gonna have our neck relaxed on the floor, but if you want it hardcore, you can always just raise the neck and the shoulders a little bit away from the floor. I'm gonna try the like the easier version because my neck is not that happy to do that, but you're encouraged to do whatever it feels like it's better for you. So first version is just pointing both of the feet up and squeezing the knees and the feet together, sucking in the belly. We're gonna go 45 degrees and then come back 90 degrees. All right, 45 degrees, sucking in the belly, and 90 degrees angle. Yes. Let's just keep going a couple more of these. All right. Now we're gonna try 30 degrees. So a little bit slow, a little bit lower, and 90 degrees. Yes. And the slower you can do this exercise, the more awareness you can bring to your abs, the better and the best for the practice. So rather than just, just jump, boom, no, we want to go as slow as we can and then come up as slow as we can. Trembling is fine, shaking is fine, and sucking in the belly every time. All right, now we're gonna go 1 centimeter, 1 inch from the floor, as down as we can, lengthening the lumbar spine, and then come up slowly and controlled. Same thing again, down 1 inch and up, up. Yes, keep going, couple more. Bringing awareness, the slower, the better. Last one, down and up. All right, now we're gonna integrate 45, up, 30, up, 1 inch, and up. And we're gonna do 4 of these. 45, up, 30, up, 1 inch, and up. 2 more. 45, and up, sucking in the belly. 30, and up, 1 inch, and up. Last one. 45, and up, 30, and up, 1 inch, and up. All right, now 45, we're gonna stay and keep breathing. Yes, lengthening the lumbar spine for 5, 6, 7, and 8. 30, we're gonna stay. Keep breathing. 4, 5, shaking is good. 6, 7, and 8. 1 inch, we're gonna stay there. Stay there. You can raise the neck for this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come up into 90 and release down. Oh my gosh, why did I sign up for this? On a lovely Friday morning, I could have done everything else. Why am I suffering? Yeah, I know. That's the feeling when we do abs, but it's for a better purpose. All right, let's just give ourselves a little bit of stretch, opening the arms to the side. Let's go with the knees towards the right and the head, the gaze towards the left. You can place your right hand on top of the knees or on top of the hip, just to create this beautiful spiral of the spine, and take a deep breath. The space between each vertebra, this beautiful spiraling of the whole torso. All right, release the hand on the floor and slowly come up with the knees and the gaze, and let's move to the other side. Oh, beautiful. Again, you can place the left hand if you want on top of the knees or on top of the hips, wherever it feels it's good and comfy. Take a deep breath, feeling the space between each vertebra. Release. Again, the arms come back slowly to the center and hug your knees. Okay, I think we have like the last set. It's gonna be shorter, hopefully. So we're gonna just place our feet on the floor on the same lines of our hips, always connecting with the lower abs and the lengthening of the lumbar spine as flat as possible. We're gonna place both of our hands behind the head, opening the elbows as open as possible, and we're gonna do simple crunches. So come up and down and up and down, and keep going. And when I go down, I try to stay 1 inch from the floor, so I'm never completely releasing the weight of the upper torso and the head. Down and up and down. Again, you can do like 20-30 seconds of this, or just follow this. Practice with me. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep breathing. Couple more. And last one. All right, now we're gonna separate into half. We're gonna go halfway, completely out and release. Halfway, completely up and release. And again, halfway up, release. 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 For 4, up, release. 3, up, release. 2, up, release. 1, up, release. Now come up again, extend your arms towards your feet. We're gonna touch one foot and the other, one foot and the other, foot and the other. And keep breathing here. If you feel any pain in your neck, you can always bring your hands behind and support the neck again. If your neck is fine, you can extend your arms. Just keep breathing. For 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and come back to the center, hands behind the neck again, opening the elbows. We're gonna create circles. So we're gonna go towards the right with one elbow towards one foot, and then up as we can towards the left, one elbow towards the left foot, and then down 1 inch from the floor. So we're gonna right, up, left, back, right, up, left, back. Keep going. Right, up, left, back, right, up, left, and other side. Left, up, right, back. Keep breathing. Left, up, right, back. 2 more. Left, up, right, back. Last one. Left, up, right, back. Come completely up. Stay here for a moment and release. Now we can extend the arms away from the head and the feet away from the hips and extend the abs. You can now uplift your lumbar spine so that you can stretch your abs. Ooh, beautiful. All right. From here, we're gonna roll on one side. You choose which side, and the head is gonna be your pillow, or the arm is gonna be your pillow. And then slowly come up with your hands into a 4-legged position. So into an all fours. All right, let me just remove this layer so it's more visible what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do the same circle with the chest. So the hips are neutral. We're gonna go right with the chest forward, the chest, left, with the chest, and back. All right, so a square first, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, isolating each side, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, a little bit faster, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, into a circle, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, other side, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward into a square, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, slower, into left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back. Now inhaling, looking up with the gaze and the tailbone. And exhaling, sucking in the belly like a cat. We're gonna stretch and bring both of the hips towards the heels, releasing the elbow, releasing the forehead on the floor. Yes, we're gonna take a deep breath with our belly.
feeling the space of the lumbar spine expanding. Now we're going to come up as we inhale into a neutral position.
All right, we're going to do the same with our hips. So now the chest is pretty still, like relaxed in this home. And we're going to just move the hips. So let's try a square first. We're going to go right. So the right hip is going, lifting towards the right shoulder. And then in, sucking in the lumbar, the lower abs. And then left. So yes, exactly. And then back, as we go back, it's very tiny movement. It's not like super big. It's like releasing slowly. Sorry, the right word in English is softly, yes. So we're gonna go right, in, left, back, right, in, left, back, yes, right, in, left, back, isolating, right, in, left, little bit faster, right, in, left, back, right, in, left, back, right, in, left, back, right, in, into an Omi, right, in, left, back, right, in, left, back, right, in, left, back, right, in, other side, left, in, right, back, left, in, right, back, left, in, right, back, left, in, into square, left, in, right, back, left, in, right, back, left, in, right, back, left, in, and slower it's left, and in, isolating, right, and back, and left, and in, and right, and back, to more left, and in, and right, and back, and left, and in, and right, and back, inhaling, gaze and tailbone up, softly stretching, exhaling, sucking in the belly, stretching like a cat. We're gonna go back towards our heels.
And release the elbow, release the forehead on the floor. Take a deep belly breath, feeling the space of the lumbar spine expanding.
All right. Last thing here, we're gonna go forward again. And let's try undulations here. So we're gonna go with our chest up and down, and then pelvic in and out. So we're going to isolate chest, down, pelvic, out, chest, down, pelvic, yes. Now it's hard contractions, so everything is pretty isolated and precise. Down, pelvic, out, couple more. Chest, down, pelvic, release. Chest, down, pelvic, release. Chest, down, pelvic, release. Chest, down, and faster, gonna go chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, chest, chest, pelvic, out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest and smooth, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest in, out, chest and slower, chest in, release, chest in, release, chest, creating an undulation with the whole of the abs, up, down, in, release, inhale up, inhaling up, releasing the exercise and looking up. All right, with your gaze and tailbone. And exhaling, sucking in the belly. We're gonna stretch here, looking towards your belly button, sucking in the belly towards the spine. Yes. Inhaling again, looking up. And exhaling, sucking in the belly. 4 more, inhaling. Stretch. And exhaling, sucking in the belly. Last one, inhale, stretch. And exhaling, sucking in the belly. And this time we're gonna bring our hips towards our heels and release again into child pose. Take a deep belly breath here, releasing the whole of the weight of the spine, of the legs. You can open a little bit the space between your knees if that feels comfortable. And then slowly helping ourselves with our hands, we're gonna come up into a seated position on our knees and feet up. Yes. Releasing a little bit and stretching the ankles. I always love to stretch my ankles and calves here. And then come up with the hips and down with the head with a soft and beautiful stretch of the whole spine. Bend the knees a little bit. Let's bring our hands on our heels and our ankles, sorry. And let's release the weight of the head. Bend the knees and bring the belly towards the legs. Let's take a deep breath, feeling the space between each vertebra. Releasing the weight of the neck. And then we're gonna go halfway, inhaling, looking forward, stretching the spine long. Bend the knees and sucking in the belly, rolling the spine down and release down. Exhaling. Inhaling, looking forward, stretching the spine long, looking forward. And exhaling, sucking in the belly and release down. Inhaling once more, hands behind the knees, looking forward. And exhaling, sucking in the belly, rounding the spine with hands to your ankles. Now release both of the hands, inhaling, going completely up with a straight and long back. And exhaling, releasing the weight of the hands and arms and touching the air. Let's release the shoulders, the head. Let's take a deep breath here, feeling your core. And release everything. All right, my dear, now it's time. I want to see your belly rolls. Let's do this. All right. Let's see what is there first. Can you show a little bit more under your belly button, just a little bit? Yes, exactly, thank you. All right, so let's go with your belly rolls. Just keep going. All right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Now, we need to fix an important difference between undulations and belly rolls. These are two separate movements. All right, so undulation is what we were doing on the floor in our all fours. Let's just try that in our dancing posture. Let's bring our hands on our hips just to bring awareness to what is there. And now we're gonna isolate from the belly button to your clavicle bones, extending the chest up and down. So my hips are pretty neutral and just chest up and down, just up and down. Very beautiful. All right. Now from the belly button to your pelvis, we're gonna go with pelvic locks. So the chest is neutral and we're gonna go with pelvic in, pelvic out, pelvic in, pelvic out. And I'm trying to go as slow as possible. So basically what happens many times in both belly rolls and undulation is that we bend here, all right? But we want to go down. Like basically, if you put 2 fingers, so let's put 3 fingers or 4 under your belly button and then place 2 fingers there. This is where you want to go, all right? Okay, a little bit up, like it's 4 fingers and then here. Not too down, it's here. Yes. So if you press here and you laugh, like ha 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 ha, or you cough, there is life on Mars, there is life here too, all right? So this is where we wanted to aim when we do pelvic locks and when we do undulations or belly rolls. So again, just the pelvic locks is gonna be contracting as down as possible and creating this retroversion of the pelvis. And then as we release is a little bit less than neutral. So this is my neutral. I am releasing a little bit less, but I'm not completely going back. Okay, again, the more the emphasis is on the front of the body, especially in Fusion Bellydance. So here, we're gonna go in, out, in, out. The chest is neutral, out, in, out, in, out. Try to go here, out, as down as possible, in, out. All those burning sensations that we have when we were practicing, they were focused a lot here as well. So we wanted to work on this. Down here, bend the knees. Exactly, have a beautiful posture, extending the spine long, in and out and in. Yes, we want to work on this. All right, now we're gonna bring the chest and the hips together, creating hard contractions, undulations. So chest up, chest down, pelvic in, pelvic out. All right, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic. A little bit faster. Chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, 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 chest, chest, and now smooth. Chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic, 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 chest, chest, and slower. And chest and pelvic and pelvic. Chest and pelvic and pelvic. Chest and pelvic and pelvic. All right, when we do smooth, it's like you want to connect all the dots. So I'm always using this kind of like a metaphor or an image with my students. We have visual helps. So when we do, this is another, we were doing a choreography with another student. So when we do, let's say like a square, okay? These are the 4 spots. And when we do square, we want to go for straight lines, straight lines, straight lines, straight lines. All right? Tap, tap, tap. So like for the chest, ta, 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 ta. So straight, straight, straight. But when we do circles, let me just go back to those 4 points. Those lines have to be curved. And we want to connect all the small dots that create the circle. All right, sorry, I'm not that good today with these designs, but we want to connect all of the dots all of the dots, and create curves. So the same applies when we do undulations. So this is like, okay, I have to do this. So it's like pump, pump, pump. All right, chest, chest, pelvic. And then when we do the undulation, we want to create a curved line. All right, it has to be curved. So we want to have this smooth quality. Let me show you the difference. So when it's hard contractions, okay, chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic. This is hard, 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 hard. And then when we do smooth, it could be like chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic. I'm just doing it smooth quality, but it's not enough. We want to connect all the dots. So it's chest, chest, pelvic, pelvic. We want to go and create a kind of a wave connecting these two places, the chest and the pelvis. Chest, chest, pelvis, pelvis. So it's not chest, chest, pelvis, pelvis. No, we want to connect as much as we can all of the abs and all of the front part of the body to create this movement, okay? So let's try that again. And this is your undulation, all right? So, and then we're gonna go into belly rolls, but let's just finish that first. So in our beautiful dancing posture, and the posture is so important as well. It's like creating the canvas. So the feet connected to the ground, feel the space between your toes, and the knees are soft. There is a little bit of lengthening of the lumbar spine by sucking in gently the belly button towards the spine. So again, there is already this activation of the core. The shoulders are relaxed. My rib cage is floating towards the ceiling like there is a balloon. So it's not I'm here, like boom, but I'm already lifting like up, not pushing, but lifting. So I feel this expansion here and my tip of the head coming up again, like if there is a balloon bringing my, like a rope pulling me up. Shoulders, arms, yes. So if the canvas is already beautiful and strong, every other movement will be beautiful and strong. So let's try soft undulation, connecting all of the dots. So it's chest, chest into pelvis. But yes, chest, chest into pelvis, pelvis. Up, down, into pelvis, release. Up, down, 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 pelvis, release. Yes, keep working, feeling the front of the body, activating each dot. Yes, from the chest to the pelvis, release. And up, down, yes. And up as we can, down as we can. Expanding the movement as we do it. Expanding the movement up and down. Keep breathing. Up, down. Up and down. Up, down. All right. So this is your undulation. All right. Now, so this is one thing. Now, belly roll. It means we're not using the chest, it's just the belly. So we're gonna try to isolate just the belly, all right? So what you showed me before, what you were trying to do before, that's your undulation because you were using the chest. For the belly roll, we're not gonna use the chest and we'll try to isolate basically from here to here. So this is your canvas for your belly roll. We have two separate places. One is on top of the belly button, and the second one is under your belly button. Okay, so we have these two spaces. Now we're gonna try to work with this. So we can place our hands just for awareness of the movement. And first, we wanted to inflate the belly, like if you're showing you are fakely pregnant, all right? So you're gonna boom, inflate, boom, the belly out. That doesn't mean I'm losing my posture. I'm having my posture and everything, but I'm boom, just releasing and inflating the belly. All right, so it's pretty like if I touch it, I'm actively inflating. All right, and then I'm sucking in all of the belly. Like if you want to put a very tiny cloth that doesn't fit anymore, and you're like sucking in the belly as much as we can towards the spine. Again, we're gonna go neutral, inflate the whole of the belly, neutral, sucked in toward towards the spine. Yes, bringing your hands is just to feel, and because we don't have a mirror and we're away from each other, so it's neutral, inflate, neutral, suck. I'm gonna show you without my hands. Neutral, inflate, neutral, suck in, neutral, inflate, neutral, suck in. All right, now both of your hands here again. We're gonna try from suck in position to release just the upper part from the belly button to your, let's say, to your breast. So we're gonna inflate just the upper part and then suck in just the upper part. The lower part stay sucked in. So we're gonna inflate just the upper part and suck in just the upper part. Inflate just the upper part, suck in just the upper part. Inflate just the upper part, suck in. And your breath is neutral and disengaged from the movement. As you can see, I'm talking. If that would be like with my breath, I couldn't even talk. I always encourage all of my students to practice your belly movements as well as your undulations when you're talking with the phone, like with a friend. So, or when you're doing anything else, but you have to breathe, all right? Because most of the times we used to connect with the breath and it's not good for the movement. All right, now again, suck in, everything sucked in. We're gonna release just the lower abs. So we're gonna release just the lower abs out and then suck in. So the upper part stays sucked in. We're gonna release just the lower and then suck. Again, release just the lower and suck. I'm gonna show with all my hands and suck in. Just the lower part and suck in. Just the lower part and suck in. All right, now again, place your hands just to understand what is happening. We're gonna go from suck in position. We're gonna release the upper part, just the upper part. And then we're gonna release the lower part. So we have the whole of the belly expanded. And then we're gonna suck just the upper part and suck the lower part. So we have the whole of the belly sucked in. So it's gonna be out, out, in, all right? Out, out, in. So without the hands, just to show you what happens is out, out, in, out, out, in, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. And we're gonna try to do that hard contraction. So really precise and isolated. And I know the most difficult part is to have this suck in and just release the upper part. This is the most difficult because we need to really focus on sucking in this guy here and releasing up, all right? But it just needs some practice, okay? So let's just try hard contractions here. Starting from everything sucked in, we're gonna go with the upper out, lower out, upper in, lower in. Upper, upper, lower, upper, lower. It's upper, lower, 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 upper, lower. Show me. Upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower. All right, show me from the side a little bit so that I can see, and keep going at your own pace. From the sucked in position, yes, you're gonna release the upper, lower, upper, lower. Yes. Keep going. All right. All right, release for a moment. So there is some practice that needs to be done to isolate the lower part, which right now it feels like it's very tiny. It's there, but it's super, super tiny. So your homework for next week, hopefully April is gonna help us and the timing and everything, is you keep your arms one day and the next day you do your abs and belly roll, all right? And for your belly roll practice, you can just do what we just did right now. And if you want, before next week, you can implement the smooth. So we did hard contractions. So again, it's going to be out, out, in, out, out, in. And then you want to smooth and connect all the dots. Out, out, in, out, out, in. See that my chest is not moving. Out, out, in, out, out, in. And when we go out just with the upper part, but this one is sucked, can you see there is this smile a little bit?
Yes. Yes.
So we want to focus on this lower smile by contracting here, okay?
Yes.
So this is the work we're aiming to, step by step, baby steps. All of the conditioning is there to help us create awareness and strength in this part of the body. I hope you enjoyed this session together, and I know deeply that committing into this practice, you will master this beautiful, beautiful movement. If you love this video and would love to see more, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because every week I share more tutorials, videos and inspiration for your dance journey. And if you loved this private class with my beloved student C and would love to commit into your dance practice, you are a dedicated dancer and you want to commit to your dance practice towards your dance goals, I invite you to take a look at my beautiful offer of one-on-one private coaching, because I have the last 3 spots left. You will find the link in the show notes. See you next week, and thank you so much.